Hey everyone, I'm here with a quick video on Wendy Williams. Listen, the judge in her guardianship case needs to be kicked off the case. She needs to be removed. We need a new judge because this judge, Lisa, is straight nasty. She told Wendy Williams in a hearing on Thursday that her career is over. She has zero chance of resurging her career. First of all, who are you? You're not the end all be all. There are people who came back 2, 3, 4 times over when everybody thought that they were done. And even if Wendy Williams doesn't get back on TV again, it's called YouTube, it's called Instagram, it's called TikTok. It's called she still has a chance and an opportunity to tell her story from her perspective, and people want to hear it and people will listen. But for this judge to do what she did and said what she said, I don't even understand how this is legal. This judge is nasty, and so is the Guardian. Hold on one second. Let me share a screen so we can get more into the story. So, Judge to Wendy Williams, your career is over. This is a nasty piece of something. Her career needs to be over. Things are getting weird and intense in the Wendy Williams guardianship war. Multiple sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ during a hearing this week, the judge told Wendy she has no hope of restarting her career. You got a person that you claim is in a vulnerable position, and that's why they're in a guardianship. And then you're going to sit in their face and tell them you have no hope of restarting your career? She worse than an abusive husband or partner or spouse. She's a Kevin Hunter with a robe on, telling her what she has no hope of. It's pretty outrageous. Wendy showed up in court Thursday and appeared before Judge Lisa. Our sources tell TMZ the judge railed on Wendy's niece, Alex Finnie, accusing her of leaking information to the media and threatened her with sanctions for future conduct. The judge wasn't finished. We're told she attacked Wendy's family, essentially saying they were no good. And then the judge, Lisa, out of the blue, started talking about Wendy's career. We're told she said Wendy had a great career, but it was over, adding she will never have a career again. It's done. Our sources say the remarks hurt Wendy deeply, and it was unclear why she said it. Beyond it being hurtful, it's unclear what expertise the judge has in the entertainment industry to make such a grim assessment. For the record, lots of people are keenly interested in Wendy's career. Our Tubi documentary, Saving Wendy, was viewed in huge numbers, and various outlets have been reporting on her bid to end the guardianship. Wendy now has not Wendy has a not so secret record in her arsenal. Attorney Joe Tocopina, who will take the guardianship up with a jury if the judge doesn't end it. Stay tuned. I couldn't even imagine. Even, as a nurse, like, I'm not a play for real. I'm a registered, certified registered nurse. Okay. Pediatrics was my field. There's no way ever would you ever tell anybody there's no hope. Everything is in here and in here, your own personal heart. What you believe will be. And no, maybe Wendy is not going to be on ABC or NBC or CBS or your regular network TV every single day, walking into a studio to do a show. But why can't she do a YouTube show? Why can't she do something on TikTok? There's so many different ways to get into this entertainment industry these days, and it's up to you, your hard work, and what that just said breaks my heart for Wendy. I don't like when teachers discourage people, but you got a judge in the role. And this judge is probably just as bad or worse than Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter. Can Wendy just get a break? There's some people in life you're like, good God, they just go through so much. Can they get a break? This judge is angry, probably because between her and that guardian, Sabrina, they spent up Wendy's money. Say your career is over, you had a good one, but it's done, to threaten the niece. If you was doing everything on the up and up, why would you care what the niece is leaking or not leaking to the press? But if you got something to hide, this is where the anger, this is where the hatred comes from. This is where the bashing comes from. Because you're angry and you're mad and you're upset because they was going to throw Wendy away in a trash can and had us thinking that Wendy Williams couldn't put two words together. Until she came out and started speaking, and everybody in the public was like, okay, wait a minute. She doesn't seem totally incapacitated to me. She's putting words together. She knows who she is. Is she Wendy from when she was doing the Wendy Williams show? No. But is she Wendy that needs to be in a unit where nobody else is talking? And you know what? They know what they're doing. You're going to put me on the floor with people who I can't even communicate with. So eventually I am going to deteriorate. Because I don't have nobody to speak to, nobody to hug, nobody to say they love me. What the heck? You don't let me speak to my friends. You won't let me go out with my family. I barely got a TV. I'm sure the TV doesn't have cable. This is criminal. Criminal. And I really hope this lawyer can help her. Joe, please, she needs your help. This right here, I don't even know how it's legal. You talking about thugs in the courtroom. Worry about the thugs in the street? We got thugs in the courtroom with robes on telling somebody your career is over. This woman didn't commit no crime. She didn't unalive anybody. She wasn't selling drugs on the streets. She was harming herself with the alcohol drinking and whatever. And now she's better. People have the opportunity. Okay, all right. So I was a drug addict. I went to rehab. You can't keep me in rehab forever. Set me free and let me see if I can apply the things that I have learned after being in rehab. Set Wendy Williams free. And let her see if she can apply the things that she has learned and stop drinking. This is dreadful. A judge is telling you your career is over, you're done, and you didn't even commit any crimes? Just had an alcoholism problem? This is scary. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this judge. I understand now the brazen ways of the guardian, Sabrina, because the judge is her twin. They're two peas in a pod. They're both nasty, disgusting, and dirty. And I pray to God that they don't ever end up in a guardianship or one of their family members. You reap what you sow. Listen, guys, chat with me. I'll chat back. Hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video.